Wow. I finally beat Persona 3 Reload, and I only cried 3 times! With that, I have finally beat all the modern Persona games. Now I can finally be freed from this self-created hell! Ah!
Persona has some great music, we can all agree on that. So it makes sense that they would make rhythm game spin-offs. But at the same time, it makes no sense. Persona is a series that covers a lot of dark themes. Persona 5 has sexual assault and fighting against a corrupt system. Persona 4 has you solving a gruesome murder. And Persona 3 has strong themes of suicide and death. After the success of Persona 4, Atlus wanted to capitalize on it by forcing them to dance. Dance like a marionette. Dance for me. Perambulate. So in 2015, Atlus released Persona 4 Dancing All Night for the PlayStation Vita and later on the PlayStation 4 in 2018. That's the version I will be playing. They could have put it on the Wii U. I think that is very similar to the Vita and they could be friends, but no. This game has 2 modes, the standard rhythm mode and the story mode. Dance is an art form that can translate movement into emotions. It can tell a cohesive and powerful story through movement alone.
I wonder how Persona 4 Dancing will use this form of storytelling. Where's Teddy?
This is a sequel of sorts to Persona 4, the same way Strikers is a sequel to Persona 5. The mode starts with you meeting Margaret in the Velvet Room, where she proceeds to tell you the entire plot of Persona 4.
Having said that, you're no guest of this room.
Get the fuck out.
The investigation team gets hired as Risei's backup dancers for the big Love Meets Bond festival, despite not doing any dancing ever. There's a new rumor that if you go to the spooky website at midnight, there will be a video of the dead idol, and watching the video till the end transports you to the Shadow Realm. During practice, you meet some idols. They are members of Konami's Kitchen, which is an idol group based around food. Oh, cool.
So this guy's Yusan? Huh.
What a bitch.
They're my friends, more precious to me than anything.
What? Friendship? I don't understand friendship. I'm a bitch. Then Yu leaves the room and Teddy forcibly talks to us. God damn it, Teddy. Then the idols go missing and now the investigation team have to travel into the Shadow Realm to solve the mystery through dance. It took over an hour to get to the first rhythm section. They introduce a new character, Konami Mashita, who is the lead idol of Konami's Kitchen. She's energetic, clumsy, self-conscious. I didn't care for her. Granted, I only played for like an hour and a half, so maybe her story gets interesting the further you go. I didn't care, I just wanted to dance. The story takes the form of a visual novel and is also being told to you, the viewer, by Margaret. And then Yosuke started breaking it down, just busting out these sweet moves. Can I go now? Quirked up white boy, goated with the sauce, busting it down sexual style. It's cool that it's here, but I honestly wasn't interested in going through an entire visual novel when all I wanted to do was dance.
You can't force me to read. This isn't Footloose.
Anyways, let's move on to the main part of the game. Shopping. It's presented as Tanaka's Amazing Commodities, which is genius. I want every store to be Tanaka themed. Here you can buy costumes and accessories for each playable character. The entire cast and Teddy returned to dance and they all got new funky outfits to dance the night away. They range from really basic to extravagant, but I don't think there's one that's outright bad. Except for maybe Konami, she kinda looks like she works at McDonald's. As the clown. You can also get items to help make the songs easier.
Oh right, the songs!
So what you do is press the buttons in time with the music. Up, left, and down for the left side, triangle, circle, and X for the right side. Sometimes you'll have to hold the notes or press 2 different buttons at the same time. There's also scratches that you do by flicking the joystick. They don't break your combo if you miss them, but there are feather rings where if you hit enough, it brings you to a fever section that brings in a partner for the dance and also makes your combo easier to maintain. Overall, it's a pretty simple system, but they make up for it by being visually noisy and distracting.
The background is an edited, choreographed music video, which is nice to look at by itself.
It can also be distracting when you're trying to focus on the notes. Project Diva Megamix did this too, but the difference here is that there are a lot of visual effects, which makes it easier to just lose sight of the notes entirely. Not to mention how this was designed for the tiny screen of the Vita and I'm playing this on a television. Oh no, poor me, a hell of my own design. And that's even before I mentioned the dialogue.
You can do this, Yosuke. That's got my blood pumping. Thanks, partner.
Whoa, so passionate! You're getting me fired up!
All your favorite team members and Teddy talk with each other and encourage each other while you're trying to listen to the song in the rhythm game. You like Lotus Juice? I don't know who that guy is. I just want to push buttons to the rhythm. Oh, this guy's got rhythm. He's a Japanese rapper who's been working on the Persona series since the original Persona 3, though mainly as a lyricist and vocalist. Soji Miura composed the music for both Persona 3 and 4. I can't hear you over the music, man. I'd say he's most well known for Mass Destruction, a high-energy battle song used in both FPS and its remake. Though, I personally feel that It's Going Down Now may be his best work yet. Can you turn the music down? He's truly coming to his own, being able to combine his own style with the acid jazz of Persona 5, as evident by the Persona Q2 song, Road Less Taken. Hey Bill! What? Thankfully you can just turn it off. Speaking of the dialogue, most of it is wholesome family fun, but then you have Teddy saying,
If you don't watch my pretty dance, I'll punish you.
Teddy, every word you say pains me so.
The selection of songs is overall pretty good.
You've got some original songs like Dance, the title theme.
A decent amount is taken from the games, and a bunch of remixes. I think the remixes are pretty good across the board, though I feel overall the songs can go on a bit too long.
Man, I can't wait to play my favorite song, Theater.
Thankfully, June's theme is in the game, and you can play as Nanako!
Oh, that didn't go like I thought.
Not clear.
Nanako, I have failed you.
At the end of each song, they summon their persona and they're playing an instrument. That's awesome. Also, this is what a Persona 4 remake will look like.
I don't know if this was because of the game or I've just gotten better overall, but I feel this one was easier than other rhythm games.
Oh, I'm out of practice. This ain't good.
Not clear.
Oh.
Chie Golden Ratio. Ooh.
Also, Hatsune Miku is here. I didn't know about this.
Overall, this is pretty good.
And it was a big enough success for Atlus to greenlight 2 games to be developed at the same time.
Persona 3, Dancing in Moonlight, and Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight.
Because they were developed at the same time, most of what I say about one can be applied to the other, for better or for worse. I'll start with Persona 3 Dancing because I like it better.
We get our animated opening with the members of SEES becoming their alter egos, the Jazzmen. The party awakens in the Velvet Room, dazed and confused.
It seems we're safe for now, but...
Wrong! Elizabeth killed them! She then explains that after the events of P4 Dancing, her and her sister got into an argument on whose guest was the best dancer. So they brought the parties into a dream so they can determine who is the best, and the loser gets cast into the fiery pits of hell for all eternity. Until they wake up and forget everything. This is a decent setup for the game. It gets us into the dancing part quicker, though none of the cast has any dancing skills. They get around this by having them just imagine the dance moves, then their bodies automatically do the dance moves, meaning none of them actually know how to dance. This entire contest is a farce, and both parties should go to hell. But who is dancing? Well, that would be the entire C's team except for Koromaru.
Damn it!
The vocal cast from the original P3 game return, and even though I prefer Reload's cast, I think they all do a good job, and none are terrible except for Ken. I will punt Ken.
Doesn't make any sense. I went to sleep in my own room.
Their new funky costumes are pretty good. Junpei is summoning his inner Tumblr girl with that galaxy shirt. This is basically the same game as P4 Dancing, except now they have social links, which mean nothing because they're in a dream. After unlocking different achievements, you can talk to your fellow teammates and talk to them. That's it, just new character interactions.
Okay, time to dance. I'm gonna be the disco queen.
Young and sweet. Disco is dead. Fuka for president?
I would vote for her.
Lemons?
They're fine. I don't really care, I just want to dance. Speaking of dance, you can do that. The selection of songs is a bit more hit or miss. But I guess they never miss, huh? You again get songs from the games and remixes, but less original songs. And again, the songs can be a bit too long. You'll also only unlock 4 songs at a time, which means if there's a subpar song, it stands out more. You have a lot more repeat songs, and while you do get a couple of actual music videos, a bunch are just MP4s of the intro, the credits, or a concert they did.
Man, I can't wait to play my favorite song. It's going down now.
Akihiko will kill Fuka. There's also less content in both dancing games. Not only is there no story mode, there's also just less songs. I managed to play through all the songs in normal difficulty and unlock the higher difficulty level, all in a few hours. This is what a Persona 3 remake would look like. I actually think the beach stage looks better here than in Reload. I am not joking, the Reload beach looks bad. Look at them all dance with the gag glasses. This is funny. Let's move on to Persona 5 Dancing, featuring Joker from Persona 5 Royal Strikers Tactica Dancing. It has the same story as P3 Dancing because they're essentially the same game, just palette swapped. I've got no complaints about the new outfits, they're pretty good. What I do have complaints about is the song selection. Again, less original songs, they got the video game tracks and hit or miss remixes, and most of the songs are too long. Morgana is Jesus.
One of the songs is actually just the end credits from Persona 5, and fun fact, this is the first time I have ever seen the end credits for Persona 5. Wait, the end credits? Oh no.
This song is 7 minutes long. It's a slog to get through, and nothing interesting happens. Because it's the goddamn credits. Look at Joker dance with the gag glasses. This is hilarious. The actual selection of songs is just worse. Like, Persona 5 has good music, but they chose songs that don't really transition into a dancing game too well.
Man, I can't wait to play my favorite song, Price. Wait, what do you mean it's in the game? And now that brings me to the infamous tracks. You see, each game has a solid contender for the worst song in the entire Persona series. And they all come from rhythm games, where the focus is the music. It's really ironic if you think about it. It's really ironic.
In Persona 5 Dancing, we have Rivers in the Desert, Mito Remix, which is honestly a decent remix, except that they do this weird auto-tune thing to Lyn.
It's almost good, but that one aspect makes it bad.
In Persona 3 Dancing, we have Mass Destruction, Tetsuya Remix. which is so bad that it almost becomes good.
You gotta get ready for this right here. Hey yo. Here's the way gonna be style-based reality. Never be charity.
I actually like this one. It's so bad that it's funny.
But ending with the one I believe to be the worst song out of the three, from Persona 4 Dancing, we have Shadow World DD Mouse Remix, which sounds like two songs are being played at the same time. Despite these complaints, they aren't bad games. P4 Dancing may be the best, but they all have good presentation and play nice. It's just that P3 and P5 Dancing were held back by being developed at the same time.
With that being said, I want them to make more Persona spin-offs. Persona 5 Arena, Persona Kart, I would kill for a Persona Golf spin-off. The possibilities are endless. Persona Dating Sim? Okay, maybe not that.